Welcome to this overview of adding a new contract. Contracts can be created through a new deal sale or rental, or added from scratch. You can apply various billing methods, such as cost per copy, prepaid, life-based, or aggregate billing. Accurate setup is essential for effective tracking of machines, meters, and maintenance. It also ensures that invoices, notifications, and authorisations are handled correctly. From the Contract Maintenance tab, click Contracts to open the contract listing screen. This screen opens in active status. You can change the site or status using the drop-down menus to filter the contracts you see. The site, status, and your user permissions determine which processing actions are available through the ribbon toolbar and links panel. To add a new contract, select the site, then click the Add button in the ribbon toolbar. Or, right-click on any row in the data grid to open the All Groups menu and select Add New Contract. The Add a New Contract screen opens. When creating a contract from scratch, you enter details such as customer information, location, and machine specifics directly, as these fields are not auto-populated. This process is useful for contracts that are not associated with a new deal sale or rental. To add details to the contract, start with the headers located at the bottom of the screen. In the Contract Info tab, a grayed-out contract number means the system has been configured to assign a number once the contract is saved. Select the contract type on the drop-down menu. This determines which fields and billing options appear. When Prepaid is selected, the Life-Based Billing tab moves from its docked position on the left to the bottom of the screen. With prepaid contracts, only meters are prepaid. Fees continue on the normal cycle. Once the prepaid portion expires, either by duration or usage, aggregate billing automatically takes over. Life-based setup is covered in a separate video. The contract class and category can be selected to enhance reporting accuracy and to make escalations easier to track. The start date defaults to the current date, and the end date defaults to 5 years from the current date. Both can be adjusted. These dates reflect the contract term but do not control billing. A contract can continue billing even after the end date. Billing only stops when the contract is manually stopped or closed, or when the machine, fees, or meters are removed from the contract. Set the period and period type, for example, months, and then select the department, contract manager, and salesperson. If aggregate billing is requested, tick the Aggregate Billing checkbox. The Aggregate tab is initially docked on the left and moves to the bottom of the screen when selected. Aggregate billing allows usage from machines or meters of the same type to be combined into a single invoice. For prepaid contracts, setting up aggregate billing is mandatory. Aggregate billing is covered in a separate video. Untick the checkbox to return the tab to its original position. Tick the Hide Fee Detail checkbox to hide fee amounts on the contract invoice. Untick it to show fee amounts again. In the Customer Info tab, click the Customer Search button. In the pop-up window, select the customer to link the contract to and click OK. The customer address auto-populates for a single address. If multiple addresses exist, use the search icon to choose the correct one. Enter an order number if one has been received from the customer, then tick the required checkbox. This information is needed for service calls. Click the Location drop-down menu to select the company location associated with this contract. In the Billing Info tab, most fields auto-populate, but you can adjust them as needed. For instance, confirm the billing frequency, such as monthly, using the Billing Cycle drop-down menu. Enter the billing period to indicate when billing starts in the financial year, such as 2 for February, if the financial year ends in December. Specify the billing day. This is an internal reference used to filter and process contracts accurately and efficiently during the billing run. For example, you might assign the 25th to one group of customers and the 1st to another. Select the escalation type, such as percentage, and enter the escalation period, which is the financial period in which the contract values will increase. Enter the escalation amount for the selected escalation type. The currency auto-populates with the currency linked to the customer, but can be changed in the drop-down menu. All contract fees and meter charges must be set up in the selected currency. The exchange field auto-populates with the system's exchange rate. However, a different rate can be entered. Select the applicable output tax type using the drop-down menu. The tax rate auto-populates with the system's predefined rate. The Rental Info tab lets you capture contract values and calculate them at a specific point in time. This is particularly useful for early settlement scenarios, such as when a customer exits a contract before its end date. Click the search icon in the Order Number field. Select the relevant sales order in the pop-up window, and then click OK. The order number and related fields auto-populate with the selected sales order's details. The order value and contract value fields show the total amount from the sales order including tax. The contract value can be edited if the contract value differs due to additional costs not included in the originating sales order. Select the period type and enter the corresponding rent period. Choose either a fixed or variable interest method from the drop-down menu. The interest rate auto-populates with the configured rate, but it can be edited. For a variable interest method, set the appropriate interest variance value. Use the Calculation button to recalculate the computed rental, which is based on the contract value, rental period, interest method, and interest rate. To apply a rental factor, enter the value. Then use the Calculation button to recalculate the applied rental, which factors in residual values and adjustments to ensure accurate rental amounts. Finally, add any relevant notes and include details of the rental factor calculation. All required contract details must be completed before the contract can be saved. Saving and releasing a contract for approval is covered in a separate video. Businesses make better decisions with CO3 Nucleus.